Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today on Senior Fitness with Meredith. I hope this finds you all doing well. I've seen a lot of people already chime in. It's wonderful to see these all come through before we've even started, so I thank you for that. So before we get started, I'll tell you what you need, then I'll tell you what we're doing. So what you will need for the workout today, you will have your dumbbells, or your type of resistance, whether it's water bottles. If you have multiple sets of dumbbells, have those close by, because remember, you can always change that weight out depending on what body part we're working. If you have ankle weights, we're going to use those today. If you do not have them, I will show different things you can do just by holding your weights, your regular dumbbells or whatever resistance you're using, to get a little bit more in that body part. So if you have the ankle weights, grab those, your dumbbells, a chair, because we will sit for part of the workout, and then of course your water. So today's workout, well, I told you what you need. You can go off and get all of your stuff and find your space. What we will do, we're going to start with a very short cardio warm-up today, because I really want to get all the body parts worked with our resistance training. We're doing 2 sets of it. So we're going to do our short cardio with our music. Then we'll stretch. We'll go ahead and have a seat to do lower body, upper body work. Then we're standing back up to, again, work lower body and upper body standing. So that's where I say if you have those ankle weights, I know a lot of people have asked if I use those in workouts. I do. I know they're not a piece of equipment that a lot of people go out and buy, but they're so beneficial. Do not put your ankle weights on yet though. A lot of times people will want to put them on for the cardio. I don't necessarily recommend that. It's a lot on your knees and your hips unless they're very lightweight. But I would say wait till I put mine on, which you'll see soon enough. We'll put those on together and then we'll work together. If you want to add more to your cardio when we do our warm-up, light dumbbells in your hands is what I recommend, not necessarily on the legs, because that's just a lot for the knees and hips. So with all that being said, remember, chime in and let me know where you're watching from. If you have any questions or comments, I will go through all of those. I will say hi to everyone once we are all done with our workout. So with all that being said, I gave you plenty of time to get your stuff. Make sure you have your space. Like I said, a quick warm up, but we'll stand back up and we will use our space to do some upper body and lower body work today. All right, are we ready? It's going to be a fun one. Go at your pace. Do what feels best for you. Like I always say, as I guide you through these workouts, I can say it's an advanced workout. You can make it more of a beginner level by staying seated and just do range of motion. Don't think, I can't do this workout because she said we're going to stand for part of it. Stay seated. Do the cardio seated. When I stand back up later on, stay seated and do your movements from the chair. There's always modification, or just watch and listen and watch all the different comments and people come through. It's very beneficial in every way for you. So with all that being said, I'm going to start the music. We're going to get nice and warmed up and really get into it. All right, we ready? I am. Let's do it. All right, are we ready? You know the drill. Nice and tall, nice tight core, strong straight spine. Work on relaxing those shoulders down. Deep inhales, deep exhales. And we're just lightly warming up right now. Work on getting our heart rate up, getting that blood pumping. So movements small, we'll start to make them gradually bigger as we go through our short warm-up today. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Legs stay marching. We'll bring those arms up and around with that big deep inhale, exhale. So inhale, arms up and around, and exhale. One more time, big deep inhale, and exhale. Keep our march going, nice and lifted. Out through the upper body, so we open up through the chest. We relax those shoulders down, the core stays engaged. We're going to go into side steps next. So just stepping, right and left, right and left, side to side. Work on pulling those arms back as well. Get the upper body warmed up. Chest and back. Inhale, exhale. Slight bend in the knee joints. Don't lock them out. Inhale, exhale. Pull those arms back. Nice and lifted. 3 more. 2. 1 more each side. Stand back up nice and tall. Hold that march for a second. Find your footing and breath. If you are standing and you feel able, we're going to move with our march. You can always stay next to a chair, counter, wall, holding on to that. Or of course, stay seated if you're staying seated. We're just going to take 4 steps forward and back. 4, 3, 2. 4, 3, 2. Just front to back. Go at your pace. I'm going at the pace of the music. Make it your workout. Do what feels best for you. Inhaling. Exhaling. Front, 2, 3, and back. Coming towards me. Going back to where you started. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. 1 more time. Hold on to your march now. Engage that core again. We start to concentrate, we lose it, we lose our posture. So I come back to our march in between every movement. Find our footing, find our breath, find our posture. Side taps are next, so make sure we have that space next to us. We're gonna press the arm across the body. So press, press. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale, press, press. Again, that bend in the knees, the core is tight. You're getting that rotation in the core. Protect your lower back, keeping the abdominals pulled in and tight. Exhale, inhale. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more each side. Yep, back up to our march. Hold it. Bringing those knees up, pumping those arms. Keeping the legs marching. We're just going to extend our arms up and extend them down. Go to your range of motion, depending on what those shoulders are able to do. If you're holding dumbbells, nice light movement. Don't press them up fast. Never lock out through that elbow joint and really pay close attention to those shoulders. So just extending up and down. Exhale, inhale. Again, if that range of motion doesn't reach all the way, little up, little down. Do what feels best. Exhale, inhale, lengthen. No matter your range of motion, feel the length in the arms, in the side body and core. 4, 3, 2, just hold on to your march now. We're going to zigzag walk. This one's for you, Alicia. I know everyone liked it. She actually told me she did, and I like it too. So I know she's watching. So we'll go ahead and get started with our zigzag. Right, left zigzag pattern. Same thing coming back. Front, 2, 3, and back. 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Come towards me. 2, 3, 4. Back. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. 1, 2, 3. Keep that going. Keep that bend in the knees. You almost feel like you're in a mini squat the entire time. Protecting the knee joints, building up those quadriceps, big leg muscles. And back. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that 2 more times. So coming towards me, going back. We'll do that 1 more time. Front, 2, 3, 4, and back. 2, 3, and hold on to our march. Deep inhales, exhales. You'll see me looking around at the ground a lot, watching for those fall and trip hazards. I always tell you all, make sure when we have that space, sometimes we don't focus on what's around us so much because I know you're so tuned into what I'm telling you to do next. Watch for those fall and trip hazards that are always around us, especially if you have animals. They get under our feet somehow easily. Nice and lifted, core is tight. Let's go into Mambo on our right side. So just that right foot, transferring weight front to back. Front to back. Front to back. Inhale, exhale. Remember those movements as big as you feel comfortable. We're only doing this warm-up for a short time. Working on getting that heart rate up, loosening up the body to add those weights to it. 4, 3, 2, one more right side, come back up to our march. Hold that. And we'll do the same thing on our left. Mambo, front to back. Left side, front to back. Front to back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Front to back. Let's do 4 more. And 3, 2, 1 more front back, come back to that march. Hold, nice and lifted. Relax those shoulders. I know they're starting to creep up 5 minutes in. Release them down. Our V step is next. Right, left out. Come back to center, then we alternate. Left, right, left, right. Just lower body to start. We'll add the upper body. This one gets confusing. Right, left, right. Lower body only to start. So V, left, right. Right, left, right. We're just opening and then bringing them back to center nice and close. Right, left, right. Add the arms if you want. Same thing as lower body. Right, left, right. Right, left, right. Have fun with it. Left, right. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, 1 more each side. Right, left, right. Come back to our march. Hold nice and tall. 1 more movement we'll do before we stretch. Focus on our back body, those hamstrings, back of our legs. So make sure you have that space behind you. We're gonna curl behind us. Curl, curl. Flex the foot so you engage the back of the leg. That's the hamstring. We're gonna be using that a lot today. Part of the body we tend to neglect, especially if we stay seated a lot to do our exercises. It's a difficult part to get to. Breathing, stay nice and tall. 4, 3, 2, 1 more each side, and march it. Slightly bringing that heart rate down slowly before we'll come to a standstill to do our stretches. Find your footing and breath. Regulate the breathing. Deep inhales. Deep exhales. We'll slowly bring those feet to a stop. And this is where if you have that chair, countertop, or wall that you're going to use to hold on to, go ahead and get next to that. I'm going to pull my chair around and be behind that. So behind that chair, find a stable base. We are still working on bringing our heart rate down, and we need to do so very carefully. So nice stable base, feet shoulder distance apart. Equal pressure, ball of your foot to your heel, always keeping that slight bend in the knees. Nice and lifted, all you're gonna do is turn your head and look over the right shoulder. Deep inhales, deep exhales. And now look over to the left. Again, it's just a head turn, finding that good posture and breathing. Head comes back to center. Keep that same stance with lower body. Slight bend in the knees. Hands come behind you. Interlace if you can and open through the shoulders and chest. If it's available to you, your gaze can go up towards the sky. If that's too much for your balance right now, keeping your gaze forward on a fixed point is best. Release that, interlace them in front, round and arch the spine. Your gaze can go down towards the floor. You're hollowing that belly a little bit as you get a little bit of arch through the spine. We want to open up those shoulder blades. Deep inhale, exhale. Length stays in the arms, bring it up overhead. Big stretch, big inhale. Exhale, release them down. Whenever you're holding on to, light pressure goes on it, just want you to take a step back. We're doing a hip hinge. So that bend in the knees, good stable base. Hinging at the hips, I want your chest to go forward, no more than 90 degrees. So make an L with the body essentially, no more than that. If you can't go that far, perfectly fine. I want you to get that stretch in those hamstrings, gluteals, lower back. Breathe into it. Again, we're not locking out the knees. Never hyperextend and press back through them. Bend in those knees. Let's roll it up nice and slow. Bring those shoulders to the back. Inhale, exhale, back. We'll do that 3 more times. 3, 2, reverse that direction. Bring those big circles to the front. Open through the upper back. 4 more. Inhale, exhale, 3, 2, last one. Now we're just going to take a step forward with that right foot. I want you to start with both legs nice and straight. Then just the front leg, the leg that's closest to whatever you're using to hold on to, I want you to bend into that knee. Now keep the bend in the front knee, back legs nice and straight, press through that back heel. I want you to feel that stretch through the calf muscle, the Achilles tendon in that back leg. Very important to stretch that out. And then we'll lengthen through that front leg, bring the right leg back to meet left, take a step forward with your left leg. Same thing, both legs start straight. That front leg, that left leg, bend in the knee, back heel stays flat on the floor. Want you to feel that stretch through your calf muscle and Achilles. Nice and proud through the upper body. Don't lean too much forward in this stretch. And then bring that left back to meet right. Get that stable base, big deep inhale, arms up and around. And exhale. And we're ready to get started. We're gonna do a couple movements standing to really warm everything up. So if you wanna grab some water, grab some water. We're gonna take a seat after a couple movements. I'm gonna turn the music down a little, but I'm gonna keep it on just for a little while longer because I like it. All right. So behind whatever we're holding on to, simple heel raises. So finding that stable base with the feet, shoulder distance apart. Again, always starting with our equal pressure ball of our foot to our heel. Finding ourselves grounded through the floor equally is most important because that is where we get that balance stability for the body. Core is tight, lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders. Light pressure on whatever we're holding on to. High on the balls of the feet. Release those heels back down. Exhale, inhale. When you go onto the balls of the feet, make sure those shoulders don't go up. I see that a lot. We try and let them help lift us up. We don't need that. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Crown of the head straight towards the sky. That string is coming right from the crown of the head, pulling you up. Exhale, inhale. Strengthening our calf muscles, strengthening our ankle joints. 3, 2, last one. Little shake out of those legs. We're doing our squats next. If you need to hold on to something, that's why I say stay close to whatever it is you're holding on to. Again, stable base, shoulder distance apart, equal pressure, ball of your foot to your heel. We're going into squats, like I said. If that is not an option, Don't just stand there. Alternate knee raises. You're still getting that same movement through your hips, through your hip flexors, and working on your quadriceps. If it is available to you, not going too deep, again, like you're about to sit back in a chair, that equal pressure ball of your foot to your heel. Your hips go back like you're about to sit down. You decide not to, you stand up nice and tall. Inhale back, exhale up. If you need to hold on, light pressure. Try not to go too deep, it's just not good for those knees. Even if it's a micro bend in those knees, but you're getting that correct movement with your hips going back, that's perfect. You're working your quadriceps, your gluteals, your abdominals are pulled in and tight. We'll do 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, we're up nice and tall. Shake the legs out. Single heel raises are next, and we'll start with our right side. So have something to hold on to for this one. You can either stay on your left toes, that foot can come up, or it can come behind you. I'm going to show each one as we're going through it. So foot down, you have more of a stable base. High onto the ball of the right foot is your focus. So high up, release. Exhale, inhale. If that feels fine, maybe lift that left foot off the ground. Again, we don't add more pressure to the chair, and then you can always bring that foot behind you, kind of get it out of the way. Really rely on that right side to do all the work. 3 more. Last one, shake that side out. We're going to do those again later on, so this is just the warm-up part of it. Now the left side. Again, on the balls of the right foot, or toes, excuse me. That foot can come up or bring it behind you. Starting with the toes down, go high on the ball of the left foot. Feel that stable base, then maybe lift that right foot up. See how that feels. We're not relying, getting our balance on the chair, the wall, whatever we're using, or bring it behind you. We don't compromise our form and our posture. 3 more now. 3, 2, last one, little shake out. Hands go on the back of the chair or on your countertop or your wall. We're doing a set of push-ups, then we'll sit down. So whatever we're using, try and get your hands shoulder distance apart. The closer they are in together, perfectly fine. You'll get more into your triceps, which nothing wrong with that, right? But we really want to focus on warming up the upper body chest muscles. So hands are on whatever object you're using. Feet go back, bending at your elbows. Inhale, chest goes towards that. Exhale, press, lengthen, push away. We're leading from our chest and our upper back. Our core is pulled in tight. I don't want to see rounding down towards your object and then pulling up from your lower back. Then you're only going to feel your lower back doing the work. We're not letting our core do any of it. Push-ups, we use a lot of those abdominals. 4 more times. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, up nice and tall, little shake out, big deep inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, go ahead and have a seat. Now we get to put our ankle weights on and grab some water. I'll find where my best position is. So ankle weights, if we're choosing to use them, go ahead and put those on. Now, I know I'll get questions about ankle weights, and it's really personal preference. I like the ones that you can add weight to and take weights out of. So you can make it yours. You can start lower and build up. They have some that are fixed. You can use those. Whatever is best for you. Again, putting them on, if anyone's watching who's ever been in one of my classes, that's part of the workout. Using that dexterity in the fingers. So take your time with it. If you get yours on quickly, some of them are easy. I used to have a pair that just one wrap around, it was on. Those are great too. Grab some water. We'll be there in a second. That's what we used to always say in class. because they're not easy to put on all the time. Oh, I'll turn the music off too. All right. So once your ankle weights are on, have your hand weights close by as well. If you do not have ankle weights, that's where I will show you. You can use, especially for the seated things, dumbbells placed on the thighs, which we've done before in many of our workouts where we don't use the ankle weights. So using those on our thighs is a perfect way to get those muscles even more engaged. All right, I gave everyone time, right? If you have ankle weights, they're on. You've gotten your water. You're seated in your comfortable, stable chair, and your dumbbells are close. All right, we're gonna start with lower body. Like I said, if you do not have ankle weights, place your dumbbells on those thighs and keep them there while we do our lower body movements. Then we'll go into upper. You'll already have them nice and handy, right? So getting used to having those ankle weights on. If you don't use them a lot, you really, really need to focus. Even if you use them a lot, you really need to focus on what you're working. Focus on sitting nice and tall, core tight, just like we do with everything. Shoulders relaxed. Try and keep that length in the spine so you keep the abdominal muscles engaged. We're gonna start with just a simple, slow, and controlled march. So that right foot comes up, slow release down, left foot up, slow release. Exhale, inhale. Big leg muscles leading the way. That's our focus. Quadricep lifting up. Exhale, inhale. Let's do 3 more each side. Nice, slow, and controlled, especially on that release. 2 more. 1 more, right, left. We're gonna stay alternating slow and controlled, open out to the sides. So right foot goes right, we pull it gently center, left foot left, pull back center. Exhale, inhale. Again, nice and lifted, center of that chair. Body's not going to the side, we really wanna focus. Hip, outer thigh, gluteals as we open side, inner thigh, groin as we pull that foot and weight back to center. 3 more. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1 more each side. Right, center, left, back to center. Nice and lifted. We're gonna do a bunch of movements just on that right side. Really fatigue it, really feel those muscles working. Nice and lifted, just the right side. Single knee raise, lifting it up high, release, just barely tap down. Put it into the big leg muscle. That hip flexor's working as well, but we don't want it to do all the work and lead the way. Groin is working. We don't want it to do all the work either. Big leg muscle. That string pulling right from the center of your thigh. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Again, we're staying on that right side. We're opening to the side movement we already did, but just rely on that right side. Focus on it. Body nice and tall. Exhale, inhale. Outer thigh, hip, gluteal as you press out. Inner thigh, groin as you pull center. 3 more. 3, 2, last one, back center, nice and lifted. Find our good posture form again, still on that right side. Slow and controlled, we're extending the leg out, especially if you have that ankle weight on. Do not add pressure to the knee joint. Focus on lengthening that quadricep. So exhale, slow, controlled, extend out, bend, release it down. Lengthen through the quadricep. Build that big leg muscle up. You're going to protect your knee joint. If you have any pain, pressure, if you've had knee replacement, this is an exercise most likely you've already done through your therapy. This is perfect because we need to build that muscle up to protect and build everything up around that knee joint. 3 more. 3, 2. That last one, I want you to hold it out, gently release it down. That longer lever, we're on our heel. We're gonna bend, bringing that foot back as far as you can, and then tap your toes. So lift it up, bend, tap toes, tap heel, toes, heel. When you bend and pull back, I want you to focus on the back of your leg, that hamstring. Like I said, it's a difficult place to get with our seated exercises. This is one that tries to target back there. 3 more. 3, 2. Feet next to each other, nice and lifted. You guessed it, that left side has to do all that work. Knee raise, just on left side, we're nice and tall. Lift it up, barely tap it. Pull up, release it down. Quadricep muscle engaging, lifting that foot up. Exhale, inhale. 3 more. 3, 2. Last one. Now that left side, opening out to the side. It opens side, pull it back to center. Exhale, inhale. Really focus on outer thigh, hip, gluteal to get that movement. 3 more. 3, 2. Last one, back to center. Left side still doing that work, but do that little body check. Make sure we're sitting nice and tall, core's tight. Lengthening, slow and controlled. That extension through that left quadricep. Exhale, extend it, bend, release. Really work on that length. Feeling that do the work. No pain, pressure in that knee joint. Exhale, inhale. 3, 2. Last one, lengthens out, gently release it down. That longer lever to start. We're nice and lifted. Heel is tapped down. Pick that foot up, bend at the knee, tap toes. Lengthen heel, toes. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. 3, 2. Last one, feet next to each other, nice and lifted. Grab water if you'd like, or go ahead and pick your hand weights up. We're going into upper body now. So I just want you to make sure you have time to grab water. I know it's very hot in many places. I saw people chiming in. 95 degrees in Spain. I didn't know it was that hot over there. You're almost like here in Arizona. I think we're supposed to get to 111 today, so nice and balmy, right? All right, grabbing your hand weights. Let's focus on upper body now. You had the ankle weights on, they just stay there. We'll use them eventually because we're gonna stand up, so don't worry about them at this point. Arms down by our side, chest is forward. Focus on your upper back. Exhale, we bend at the elbows. Weights come towards the chest, release it out. Exhale, inhale. Slow and controlled both directions. We have a tendency, we pull them up fast, we release them down fast. We let gravity assist in that pressing them back down towards the floor. We're working against gravity, pulling them up and releasing slow. Exhale, inhale. We'll do 3 more. 3, gently release. Exhale, pull 2. Last one, up nice and tall. Those weights stay by your side. Palms are facing behind you. If you are in a chair that has arms or you don't have the ability to bring those arms out next to you, your hands will be slightly higher. If it's a lot on the shoulders, weights go down. We're doing press backs, focusing on upper back and back of our arms. So exhale as we press them back, bring center. Feel as if you're almost over-exaggerating. Open through the shoulders and chest. Work on that posture. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Press from the back of the arms, the triceps. 3 more. 3, 2. Last one. We're going into our bicep curls next. Palms face towards me. Elbows close into the side of the body. Nice and lifted, shoulders relaxed. Exhale as you bend at those elbows, weights come towards your shoulders. Gently release. Exhale, inhale. Slow, controlled as you focus on the front of the arm, doing the work, the biceps. Exhale as we exert that energy, trying to get those weights up. Gently release them. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. I'll let you release them onto the lap for a second. Little shake out. Side raises are next. This one will alternate. So weights by your side, then put that slight bend in those elbow joints. Relax the shoulders, but focus on the top of the shoulder. Lead the way. Right side goes no higher than shoulder level. Release left side, no higher than shoulder level. Doesn't have to go that high. We want to focus on not swinging the weights. We're not leading from the weights, our hand, and definitely not our elbow joint. Shoulder muscles lead the way. We breathe into it. Core is tight, we're nice and tall. Let's do 2 more on each side. 1 more on each side. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Bring them onto the lap, turn those palms to face up, glue those elbows into the side of the body. Exhale as we open them out, come center. Exhale, inhale, open, together, open, together. Those rotator cuffs, deepen those shoulders, doing that work. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Back to center. Release one of your weights down to the ground. So we only need 1 weight for these next movements. 1 weight, right hand. Tricep kickbacks. So chest goes slightly forward. That elbow lifts nice and high. We keep that elbow lifted. We extend the arm long, bend, bring it in. Keeping that elbow locked in place, like there's a string holding it up. It's not allowed to move. It's just your hand, weight, and forearm that are hinging from your elbow joint. So we get the back of the arm, the tricep, to bring that weight up. Get that extension, bend, release. Exhale, inhale. If we start swinging, we'll just bring it into that shoulder. We work those a lot. 3 more times. 2 more. Last one. Let's do the other side. Weights in your left hand, chest slightly forward. Bring that elbow up, keep it lifted. Extend back, bend, bring in. Exhale, inhale. Really put that focus. I know I talk about the body parts a lot. If we think about that body part doing the work, it helps that body part do the work. That brain-body connection is really an amazing thing. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Back up nice and tall. 2 hands on 1 weight. It's at chest level. We're going to press it out at a slight diagonal, pressing from the chest. Bring it back in. Exhale, inhale. Our chest press. Think about yourself putting something on a shelf, bringing it back in. Extend, bring it in. Exhale, inhale. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Release a little shake out. 1 more thing for upper body right now, our front raise. So weights down on our lap in front of us. Keep the slight bend in the elbow joints. Focus on the front of your shoulders to do the work. Exhale, that weight comes up no higher than your gaze. Gently release it. Again, right up in front of you, no higher, doesn't even have to go that high. Engage the front of the shoulders, gently release. You'll feel your abdominals pull in because that weight wants to pull you forward. Abdominals are engaged to keep you upright and keep your good posture and balance. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Little shake out. 3 abdominal movements. We'll get our first set of abs in. Let's lean back in our chair. Feet are out a little bit in front of us. Weight is close to the body. That string right in the center of the belly is going to lead us up. So exhale, we sit nice and tall. We gently release back. Exhale. Inhale. The length stays in the spine. I know when we lean back, we want to curve the spine into the chair. Keep the length in the spine. Stay proud through the upper body. Engage the abdominals. Let them pull you up. We're not throwing that weight. No momentum. No pulling from the legs. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. You can walk those feet a little closer in. That weight's right out in front of you. I want your gaze to be right in the center of that weight. We're just going to twist it side to side, slow and controlled. So exhale, we twist right, come center, twist left, center. Slow and controlled. If the twisting movement is not available for any reason, whether it's back, vertigo, anything, do your sitting back and sitting nice and tall movement that we just did again. We're focusing on our obliques, range of motion in our spine and our lower back to engage for this. Just one more, each side. Exhale, inhale. Come back to center. That weight comes nice and close to the body. Take the resistance off of the upper body. We're just keeping it nice and close. Lengthen your spine. Focus is your lower back. Inhale your chest forward. Exhale, lower back engage. Pull you up tall. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale up nice and tall. 3 more times. 2 more. Last one. Nice and lifted. Release that weight down for a second just to take that resistance off the body. Shake everything out. Grab some water. We're going to work on standing up. Don't stand up yet. We like to work our way there, which means we get to do our stand and sits to start. So grabbing some water, taking your time. I will get you set up for our next movement. Like I said, stand and sits, which we have done before. You have options. You can hold 1 weight. You can hold 2 weights. You don't have to hold any weights. If you are going to sit for the standing portion, you're going to alternate lifting your feet off the ground. We're focusing on our quadriceps and gluteals, like a squat, but we're sitting back down into our chair. I'm going to hold on to both weights because once we stay standing, we're going to do movements holding both of our weights. So if you start with no weight or with just 1 weight, once we stand up, I'm going to say go ahead and grab your other weight. So we'll have both of them to work. Or just do range of motion. You don't have to hold weights at all. Remember that. So I'm going to pick up my weights. We're going to find that nice, good stance. Shoulder distance apart with those feet. Equal pressure ball of your foot to your heel. If you do your first stand and sit and it did not feel comfortable in any way, take the time to change the feet. You do not have to go at the same pace as me. Many, many times I'll see people who their feet are way too close together or they're way too far out. And take the time to find that good stance. Be comfortable and safe first and foremost, always. If you're holding those weights, relax your shoulders, core is tight. Standing all the way up, slow and controlled. We exhale, nice and lifted. Gently release down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Really focus on those quadriceps, those gluteals. The abdominals are tight. There's length in the spine. Let's do 3 more. 3. Gently release. Don't plop back down. 2. Last one, we're going to stay standing, nice and tall. We keep those feet shoulder distance apart, grabbing your other weight or your weights if you were not holding on to them. We're doing deadlifts. I'm going to go slightly to the side. Keeping that good stance, that hip hinge we did in our stretches in our warm-up, it's because of this movement especially. Feet are shoulder distance apart, equal pressure, keeping that slight bend in the knees, hinging from the hips, not bending at the waist. So the length stays in the spine, those weights are in front of you, releasing those weights to about knee level, no more. Stand back up, nice and tall. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, the back of your legs, your hamstrings are your focus to pull you back up. Inhale, chest forward, flat back. As soon as you curve the spine and you bend forward from the waist instead of hinging from your hips, you're putting it into the lower back and you're going to lead yourself up just from your lower back, not in a good way. We're doing 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Nice and lifted, keeping that good stable base. We'll do some upper body movements. Our back pulls, second round. Chest is forward, that bend in those knee joints. Arms nice and long. Exhale, those weights come to the body. Release them out. Squeeze upper back, release. Slow and controlled, just like when you're sitting in the chair. Don't let the standing portion make you not focus on what you're working. Squeeze shoulder blades together, gently release. 3 more times. 2 more. Last one, up nice and tall, keeping that stable base, shoulder distance apart, slight bend in those knees, bicep curls, both working at the same time. Curl them up, gently release. Front of the arm, doing the work. Feel the difference if you normally stay seated and today you're challenging yourself with standing. Feel that difference in the part of the body that you're using. And just because you're standing, don't try and press those weights forward by swinging them. Make the muscle do the work. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Release them down. Now turn your weights to face in towards your thighs. Relax your shoulders. We did side raises to work our shoulders first round seated. We're doing upright rows now. So bend at your elbows, weights come up under your chin. Gently release them. Nice and tall. Really focus on your form. Keep that slight bend in the knees. Don't hyperextend and lock them out. Then you'll have knee pain. You'll wonder why. Lead up from the shoulder. Gently release from there. 3 more. 2. Last one. Weights go down by your side. Feet are nice and close together. We're just going to side bend right to left. So bend down right. Use the waist on the left to pull you up. Bend down left. Waist on right pulls you up. Exhale, inhale. Bend right and left. Keep the length in the spine. 3 more. 3, 2, 1 more each side. Right and left. We're going to release our weights down onto our chairs or whatever surface is around you that you're using. We're going to do some movements focusing all on our right side. So nice and lifted. You can hold on to one weight if you want. You do not have to. Nice and tall. Right foot. I want you to lift that foot up. Gently release it. You can even hover it over the ground. Nice and tall and proud. Core is tight, especially if you're using that ankle weight. Really focus on that standing leg. Slight bend in that knee joint. Posture's nice and proud. Core is tight. Quadricep leading that foot up. 3 more. 2. Last one. Release it. Little shake out in between. We're staying on that right side to do the work. Bending at the knee joint. Foot's going to come behind you. Back of the leg. That hamstring working again. So flex the foot. Curl back. Release. Curl back. Release. Again, press through the heel. Lead from your heel as you bring it behind you. Feel the back of your leg, your hamstring engage. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Little shake out. Side leg raise next. Body stays nice and tall. Keep that slight bend in the standing knee joint. Keeping the foot parallel to the ground. Your heel leads the way, even out to the side. We do our side leg raise, release. Keep those toes pointing towards me. Don't let them go up towards the sky. As soon as they go towards the sky, we're back into our hip flexor. We use that with all our forward movement. We want our hip, our outer thigh, our gluteals, and obliques to work with our side leg raise. 3, 2, last one, release, little shake out. We're getting there. You'll start to feel that standing leg. That's a good thing. Now we're still working that right, nice straight right leg. Make sure there's space behind you. Chest is slightly forward. Straight right leg. Press it back, release. Press back, release. With our straight leg, our focus is our gluteals and our lower back to bring that leg behind us. Core is tight, open through the chest. 3 more. 3, 2, last one, release. Little shake out. You're going to pick up one of your dumbbells in that right hand. Focus on the back of the arm. We can't neglect those triceps. Stable base, chest is forward, lift that elbow high, extend the arm back long, bend, release in. Exhale, inhale. Focus on the back of your arm, slow and controlled. Extend, release in. 3 more. 2. Last one, you're going to hold on to that one weight in your right hand, but your left leg is going to do the work for that single heel raise. I told you we were going to do them again. So if you have those ankle weights, you have more of a challenge because now you have that weight to contend with on the opposite leg as well as one you're holding. So left foot, the one that's closest to the object you're holding on to, high on the ball of the foot, release. Exhale, inhale. Remember, that opposite foot can come off the ground. It can curl behind you. 3 more. 3, 2, last one, feet nice and close together. We're just going to bend down to the right side. So we bend right, that waist on left pulls us back up. Exhale, inhale. Just down to the right. Lengthen the spine, going down as far as you feel comfortable. Work on range of motion in that spine and really gaining that strength through our lower back and oblique. 3 more. 2. Last one, back to center. Before we go over to the left, bring those feet shoulder distance apart. 2 hands, 1 weight. Our chest press, stable base. Bend in those knees, weight right at chest level. Exhale, press out, slight diagonal. Bring it back in. Slow and controlled. Press out, bring in. 3 more. 2. Last one, release the weight in front of you, nice and long with that slight bend in the elbow joints. Relax those shoulders. Front of your shoulders, bring that weight no higher than your gaze. Release it. You're not swinging that weight. You're making the muscles bring it up. You're keeping the core pulled in tight. Up, slow release. We'll do 3 more. 3, 2, last one, and you're going to release that weight, and we're going to go over to our left side. Yes, we have to do all that on the left side. Nice and lifted. Grab water whenever you need it. Take a break whenever you need it. Keeping that slight bend in that right knee joint the entire time. Body's tall. Relax those shoulders. Core pulled in tight. Left quadricep, foot up. Release, either hover or barely release those toes down. Exhale, inhale. If you don't have the ankle weights, you could hold that weight on that thigh, lifting that foot up. 3 more, front body doing the work. 2. Last one, release, little shake out. Now back of the body, that hamstring, flexing the foot, bend at the knee, foot comes behind you, release. Curl back, release. Slow and controlled. Flex the foot, engage your hamstring, use that to lift that foot behind you. 3 more. 2. Last one, nice and lifted. Little shake out of those legs, especially that standing leg. It's worked a lot already. Side leg raise next. Make sure you have that space nice and lifted. Body doesn't go to the side. Core is tight. Toes towards me. Foot to the side. Release. Exhale. Inhale. Again, don't let those toes go up towards the sky. We want our hip, outer thigh, and gluteals to engage. Toes go up, you're right into that hip flexor. 3 more. 3, 2, last one, little shake out. That left leg's gonna stay nice and straight. We're gonna bring it right back behind us. Chest slightly forward, slight bend, press it back, release. Straight back, release. Think lower back and gluteals. Exhale, inhale. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Little shake out, stable base, pick up one weight in that left hand. We are almost there, stay with me. Chest slightly forward, elbow high, keep it lifted, extend that arm back long, bend, bring it in. That tricep extension. Extend long, bend, release. Elbow stays high, it's not moving. 3, 2, last one. Bring it down by your side, our single heel raise. So now the right foot is going to do the work. You're either on the left toes, foot can come up or behind you. I'll start down. We go high on the ball of the right foot. Exhale, inhale. If the foot can come off the ground or bring it behind you, go to where it feels best for you. 3, 2, last one. Foot goes down, feet are nice and close together. Closer together they are, more of a balance challenge as you do your side bends. Bend down to the left, waist on your right pulls you up. Exhale, inhale. 3 more. 2, last one. Back up nice and tall. You can put those weights down on the ground and have a seat. I have to move my seat around again so I make sure I'm in the right spot. And you can take those ankle weights off. Everyone's favorite part, but we're not done. We still have to do one more set of our abs, our core work, and then we'll be done. So grab some water. Ankle weights off if you're choosing to hold on to those ankle weights. And we're going to hold on to one dumbbell once again. So lean back in your chair. We're almost there. We have those 3 core movements to do. Quick stretch. We're done for the day, right? Walk those feet out. Hold that weight close to the body. Center of the belly. Exhale. It lifts you up nice and tall. Gently releases you back. And release. Exhale. Inhale. Make the abdominals engage and lift you up. Release you back. Work a lot of core with those movements, especially with those ankle weights on today. 3 more. 2 more. Nice and tall. Walk those feet a little closer in. We're going to twist to the side, but I want that weight to go slightly down as it twists to the right and left. So bring it down to the right, pull it straight back up center, down to the left, straight back up center. Exhale, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. We're going to do one more to each side. Exhale right, center. Exhale left, back to center. That weight's nice and close to the body. We're nice and lifted, nice straight spine. Our flat back, chest goes forward. Inhale. Exhale, that string pulls us and leads us up from our lower back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale up. Inhale, chest forward. Let's do 3 more. Inhale. 2 more. 1 more. Exhale, nice and lifted. Release that weight down. Weights go to the side. We're done with those. Grab some water. We're going to do our stretches now. Wonderful job. That is not an easy workout. I can feel everything, which is wonderful, but I can really feel it, so I hope you do too. Tyson definitely feels it. Nice and lifted in our chair. Take your time. If the heart rate went up, those big inhales and exhales, letting that heart rate go down. Nice and tall in our chair, just twist and open to the right side. Big deep inhales, big deep exhales, big deep stretches at the end of our workout, because we have really warmed the body up, loosened it up. Through center to the left, twist and open. Come back to center. Those hands go next to you if it's available, or press them behind you. If you can, walk them up the back of the chair that you're sitting in. Really allow yourself to release forward. Want you to feel that opening through your front body, shoulders and chest. Breathe into that. We'll walk them back, bring them onto your lap, hollow out the belly, arching that spine. We're opening up our shoulder blades on our upper back. We're breathing into each individual vertebrae down our spine, into our lower back. We'll sit back up nice and tall. Nice neutral spine, core is tight. Right arm across the body, hug it across with the left. Remember, we're not bringing it around neck level. Bring it chest level, then pull it across. Just wiggle those fingers on your right hand a little bit. Stretch them out as well. It's a good stretch for our back and shoulder. Open and close the arms a couple of times. Bring your left arm across your body. Hug it and pull it across with the right. Wiggle those left fingers. Get that nice stretch in your back and shoulder. And then we'll just open and close those arms. 2 more. Bring them onto your lap. Lengthen out through that right leg. Slight bend in the knee. Chest goes forward. You're feeling that stretch. Then walk those hands down. Release into it. Deep inhales, deep exhales. From your calf, back of your knee joint, hamstring, gluteals, into your lower back. All releasing. Roll it up nice and slow. Sitting tall, right foot comes up. Circle that foot around. Reverse it other way. If it's available to you, bring that right ankle up and over that left quadricep. If not, cross at your ankles and chest goes forward. Especially with the ankle weights. We do a lot of work for the hip and gluteal area. It tends to work even more than just with that weight, the dumbbell on our thigh. So if you were using those ankle weights, really focus on getting a nice stretch through that area so it's not sore, tense, and tightens up on you later on in the day or tomorrow. Up nice and tall, release the right foot down, lengthen out through the left, that slight bend in the knee, chest goes forward, we get our length. We walk that length down and release and breathe into your stretch. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Remember, our stretches are not just getting the stretching in the body, they're releasing everything that we no longer need to hold on to. Exhale it out, release it. Roll back up nice and slow, sitting tall. Left foot comes up, circle that foot around from the ankle joint. We're getting that mobility, range of motion, and stretch in our ankle. Reverse it, other way. Even open those toes in your shoe. And then if it's available, that left ankle comes up and over that right quadricep. We release forward or cross at your ankles. Deep stretch in that hip and gluteal. This is my tight side, I always say. It's one that you have to work on, and you can't hold your breath because you can feel that stretch. Breathe into it. Up nice and tall, foot goes down, open the feet little more than shoulder distance apart, hands down towards the floor. Release the entire lower body and back now. And we'll roll it up nice and slow. Once you're sitting tall, just heel toe those feet center. Bring those arms out by your side. Shrug the shoulders up. 3. Inhale, exhale. 2. Last one. Circle them to the front. Inhale, exhale. One more time. And we'll bring them to the back. Inhale, exhale, back. 2 more. Last one, release those shoulder blades down your spine. Bring your hands onto your lap. Just turn your head, look over to the right. And now over to the left. Head comes center, right ear releases towards the right shoulder. The shoulders stay down, body stays tall. Chin goes chest level. Get the left ear over to the left shoulder. Again, nice and tall, shoulders relaxed. Chin goes to chest level. It stays there. Body's nice and tall, not leaning forward, not getting any arch in the spine. You want to feel a nice stretch in the back of your neck and upper back. Now slightly bring your gaze up towards the sky. No added pressure for this. We're trying to get mobility in our neck and upper chest. Bring your head back to center, arms down by your side. Our 3 deep inhale, exhales, inhale, length overhead. Exhale. 2 more. Big deep inhale. Length goes up. Exhale. 1 more time. Big deep inhale. Length up overhead. Exhale and release it all out because we are all done. Wonderful job. Look at that. We even woke Tyson up. Good job, everyone. That was a tough one. We worked everything. So I'm going to go through and look really quick. Rosita, I saw at the beginning, you asked if I had any water workouts. I do not at this time, but that is something we have discussed to try and figure out how to do. So they might come soon. But as of right now, I do not have any, unfortunately. I have taught water aerobics or aqua-size before, but don't have them on video. Alicia, yes, I said hi. Hope you like the Zigzag Walk there in Ontario. Barbara and Bob over in Braintree, Essex, said they were ready for a good workout. Hope you liked it. Jill in Madrid, 95 degrees today. Hope you enjoyed it. Got a little sweat, huh? Kay in Birmingham was here today. Hopefully you're still here, or you'll watch it again and you'll know I said hi to you because you may have had to leave. Brenda, I hope you enjoyed the workout. Sandra in New York. Sharon in Toronto. We're melting here like Madrid. I guess it's hot in Toronto too. Rosita is in New York, who asked about the water exercises. Can't wait for the workout from Sandra. I hope you liked it. Leanne in Ringgold, Georgia joined. Hi, Leanne. I hope you enjoyed it today. Jeannie, my mom in South Carolina, hot and humid. Okay, so I think the consensus is it's hot everywhere, right? Muriel from Honolulu made it today. Wonderful. Donna in Michigan. Hi, Donna. Joanna in Warsaw. Hope you liked it. This was a tough one. I know you like those tough workouts. Someone in London, UK. Larry and Daryl in Brooklyn made it today. Wonderful. Ann Burnworth in Marietta, Ohio. Wonderful. Beverly from Ontario, Burlington, Ontario, Canada. Hello, Beverly. As we keep saying, this community, these are the names that keep on coming up, right? Lovesick Lake, Canada. Gary, that's the BZM Solutions that said hi. Looking forward to the workout. Hello. Grace in the Philippines. Good evening. Wonderful. So happy you could make it. Nagwa in Sudan. Whoa, wonderful, wonderful. Look at this worldwide community we all have, everyone. Helen in England, where it's raining. It'll make me jealous. I'd like to see a little rain. Leslie in Ottawa, Ontario. Love your workouts or reminders about posture and form are great. Well, thank you, Leslie. I think they're important for all of us, right? Just to be those good reminders. Rita, Ohio is hot like Arizona. I feel for you, Rita. Darlene, yes, I saw you made it today. Wonderful. Happy anniversary there in Michigan. Alma, really hot and humid in Baltimore, but great workout. Good. Thank you, Alma. It was a good one. Gwendolyn, Nani here in wonderful Arizona. Said it was a good workout. Thank you. Darlene, Tyson is supervising. That's the least to say, right? I finished it. I'm 59 and recliner jockey with arthritis. And I did it. Yes, you did. Good job. See? You did it. You gotta feel accomplished after we do these workouts, no matter how long, short, anything. Feel accomplished with whatever you finish each and every day. Lorraine from Ireland made it today. Alicia said another great workout. Leanne O'Brien in Ringgold said great workout. Beverly, great strength and endurance workout. Yes, they're in Burlington, Ontario. And Fran, Mandy's mom, I like that one. Fantastic workout. Thanks so much. Hugs to Tyson. You get more hugs than me. See, his tail's a wagging. Oh. So everyone, thank you so much, and I appreciate everyone for chiming in and letting me know where they're watching from, because like I keep saying, we are building this community. We really, really are. You rely on me for these workouts, but we're all doing this together. It's like we're in a class, because unfortunately right now we can't go to classes, and that's okay, because we're able to do this together here. So my little quote for today, I'm going to try and change it up every Thursday, because July is Practice Kindness Month. So the quote is, "For it is in giving that we receive." And that is exactly it, right? We're giving of ourselves and receiving, whether it's you're doing the workout and you're receiving that energy and that health, the endurance, the wellness that you get from it, or the giving that I give to all of you. I receive all of this kindness, wonderfulness, and just these wonderful feelings that we are creating something great to help out everyone. So, all that being said, don't forget www.seniorfitnesswithmeredith.com. Sign up for the newsletter where you will see a little article I wrote up about practicing kindness, giving you little tips and things you can do, which I'm sure everyone already does with all the wonderful kind comments I get already. You'll probably see more of Tyson in there eventually. He's always around. And just a great forum. If you have questions or comments or anything, suggestions for me, I'd love you to go on there and let me know what you have, or what you're doing. Send me an email. Let me know how life is going right now in these crazy times. Don't forget we have each other. That's the biggest takeaway of all. We have our health. We're here together. We have this community. Don't forget. All right, with all that being said, I will definitely see you next Thursday. We'll come up with a fun workout once again, and I appreciate you all so, so much, your continued support. Look forward to seeing you then, if not before. Bye-bye.